home to the start of another exciting college football season as we are ready to crank it up here in Vegas in the Las Vegas Kickoff Classic. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the Boston College Eagles, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis. With me, guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Golden Eagles ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo.
Well, there's no mystery. We're going to get one of our best players involved in the game on the first play of the game. Just throw it up and let him go make magic happen.
Got the quick pass. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to go up top. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man in the middle. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
The quarterback just needs to settle down. He looks like he's just too excited right now. He had his receiver wide open down the field and just put way too much mustard on that throw, overthrowing an open guy. That should have been 6.
Grabbed over the middle. It's up shot. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? 3rd down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day 1 install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
And the Longhorns trying to pay off the threat. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns! They're on the the board first here in the season opener.
And how about the wheels for the QB? You could tell, man, he can roll, and they are going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Guys, let's talk about Boston College for a minute. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. And because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
The Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. And looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, no real misstep has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. This time it's complete. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Going with the ground game left. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty second and short. Not a good job by this defense.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Hauls it in. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. 1st and 10 for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Give to the running back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Up to 44 yards rushing for him now. What a drive to kick off the new season. Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Boston College. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking downfield on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to run it. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take a shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Showing the arm strength to the left. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Longhorns will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. He'll try the left side. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And you want to run the football, right? And that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
To the air on 2nd down. Gets it to the back. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a 1st down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Pocket breaking down. Fires one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Balls it in. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. This Boston College offense has it working. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Wide receiver going in motion. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this.
Oh, he's got some space. He now has 61 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. And the Golden Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Takes a hit as he fired. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, they'll try the middle. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Tight end finds a soft spot. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Looking to get it in. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Golden Eagles, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drop. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boston College!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Nebraska went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Huskers always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Payne. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He spins that thing down the middle. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. Absolutely center cut. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And I think this offensive coordinator is going to be frustrated with his quarterback. You got the lead. You want to get more points. You want to be aggressive, but you cannot put the ball in harm's way near midfield. Now you've given the defense a chance to now go score points and maybe take the lead in this football game.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They go to the ground. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
And he made the extra point without problem. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gunner. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
This is going to be a key that we look at. This defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him, because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down.